by David Pollack. Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Florida State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Just what they were looking for. Huge explosive play in the inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Noles will hustle to the line. Might be calling a hot route. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. He's got it and still on his feet. Quick step and go. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shaw. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Boston College's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chasing. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Touchdown, Knowles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's y'all. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. start this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Boston College wants to play fast. Hand off from the shotgun. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Shaw. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Quick release on the RPO.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The Seminoles have moved it inside the 20. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Catch in the middle. It's Melton. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Robertson. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll go to the ground. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the back. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Here's the handoff. Makes a man miss. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 1st and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle, it's Golden. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And mean, I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership. Come out here, lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Gives it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He'll set up to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Avery. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking for room. It's Dupree. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Boston College! A great catch and run for 6.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Penn State.
Wants to throw on first down.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Hauls it in. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
On the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting us out.
Here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He fires to the left side. It's caught. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control.
Catch and stride inside the 15. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Be USC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Avery. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Boston College right back to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Lots of running room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Wide receiver going in motion. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Eagles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. It's complete to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Golden. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with a 15-yard pickup.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
A designed run for the quarterback. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Noles want to move quickly. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Robertson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just...
Touchdown, Florida State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Holds it in and looking upfield. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
He'll bring it out. It's Shaw. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's off. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. This Boston College offense has it working. To the air on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead, not chip away at it.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Wants to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to take off. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Unleashes one. Caught over the middle. It's golden. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man. It's golden. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Melton. Now the connection takes it to the 11. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're looking to throw on second and short. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Looking for the score. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Runs through a tackle. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he's going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Shaw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Shaw. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. Turning it on. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. In the red area, it's Dupree. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Boston College. Fit it in the window for the score. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Noles with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Looking down the middle. On target to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Just keep slinging it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he to the house. Touchdown, Noles! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll try the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Bolden. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. BC back to work after picking up the first down. They're going to run it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bolden. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in the game. We had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots, keep trying to claw.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Iowa State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 26 over West Virginia. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And the explosive explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
The QB did a great job hanging in the pocket, showing Greg toughness. But I will tell you this, that offensive coordinator ain't happy. He don't want to see those hits continue to pile up on his QB.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll bring it out. It's y'all. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period.